Guys, I've got 6 of the most popular air mid-fiber cases for the iPhone 15 Pro, and today we're going to look at each of them and figure out what is the best one that you should buy. Let's get right into it. These cases cover price points from $40 all the way up to $80, and they're from Benks, Phone Rebel, Spigen, MOUS, and Pitaka. So each one of these cases have something unique about them. Today we're going to figure out which one you should buy. Now, first up, this is the Benks MagClap Armor Pro. This retails for about $40, and everything I talk about will be down in the video description. But this here is made from DuPont Kevlar fiber, so they're one of the companies that go out of their way to specify where they're getting their air mid fiber from. Now, this is MagSafe compatible, thus the name MagClap. It is very soft and silky. This is anti-scratch, anti-fingerprint, non-stain, non-slip. Now, if you look at this, this has got a very, very serious camera ring along the top here. It almost kind of looks like a bottle opener, which is kind of funny. It has a 1-year warranty. Now the lip protection around here, this is going to be 1.9 millimeters. And here on the back, the camera lip is going to be 2.8 millimeters. So it definitely has a thick back, and this is all metal construction. So the camera ring is metal. It does feel a little slippery, which is a thing that I would maybe be careful of. But for $40, I think this is a very nice case. Just to be clear, this video is not sponsored by any of these people. I bought all these phone cases myself because I am trying to find the best phone case. So next up we have the Phone Rebel Gen 5 case. This is $49.99 from Phone Rebel. So first and foremost, the back of the phone, it's got this nice texture back. So it's not smooth. It won't accidentally slide off of a surface. Second, along the side it has this texture. So if you were holding it in your hand, you actually feel like you're holding it. It doesn't feel like you're actually holding just the side of the phone where it's, again, slick. On the inside, there is this all microfiber material. So your phone is going to be nice and comfortable while it's sitting inside this case. And each of the corners have this air pocket, so in case you drop it, it's going to be a little bit better cradled along each of the 4 corners. All of the ports line up very nicely, and what is kind of neat, that you can slide left to right or top to bottom without actually being interrupted by the case. So there's this lip here, and the lip is actually just in the 4 corners. You can place it face down, and when you place it face down, it's not going to go ahead and touch the screen, or will not touch the screen. Same thing on the back. There is a little bit of a lip on each of the 4 corners. And what's also neat is that here, the camera ring and the buttons can be swapped out to different colors. They have, I think, 4 different colors available to accent the colors of the iPhone 15 Pro. Branding is not too intrusive. It says Rebel here at the top, and it says Rebel here at the bottom. Again, it's not too intrusive, but still, we're not done yet. We have 4 more cases to compare. Now the next case is from Spigen. This is the Spigen Enzo, and this is, I'd say, one of the more premium cases. It retails for $69.99, but you can usually find it cheaper on Amazon, so I wouldn't suggest buying it from Spigen's own website. Now this case here is 1.7 ounces or 48 grams. And this is a smooth air mid fiber case, just like the MagClap back that from Benks. Here on the inside, it's microfiber material. You have floating buttons, which are, I think, almost a prerequisite at this point when you're buying a case that is this expensive. It has a metallic camera ring. If we look at it, the lip of the screen is actually uniform, so it's all uniform along the side. And there's no lip on the back, so when you place it on a surface, it absolutely will rock. It won't scratch the screen because it is slightly recessed, giving you a little bit of protection, but I would still probably use a screen protector with this just in case. One of the things that's unique to Spigen carries a 2-year warranty on this case. The manufacturer will replace it within 2 years, which is great. Actually, they've got one of the better warranties, so keep that in mind while we're going through this. Next, we have the MOUS Limitless case, and this is actually one of the thicker cases that we have here. So first and foremost, this weighs 45.8 grams. It's actually one of the more heavier cases that we have in today's lineup. The case itself is made from all air mid fiber, and it's got like a 2-part frame. So here along the sides, this is all TPU, and then here on the back we have air mid fiber. It is MagSafe compatible like all the other cases that we've talked about here. It does come in different flavors, so if you didn't want air mid fiber, there's a number of different back plates that you can choose from when you purchase the case. It's like wood, graphite, white marble, black marble, so there's all that available. Inside of this is all air mid fiber, and you can probably see it from here, this green. This is all what they call air shock. This helps cradle the phone when it were to be dropped from while inside the case. And MOUS actually has some pretty dramatic claims if you see their videos. They drop their cases from about, I think, 40 or 50 feet, if I'm not mistaken. The one thing that I don't like here is we see, look at the back of the case, we have a MOUS logo here, we have a MOUS logo here. I mean, I don't know, it's okay. I wish it would have been just one or the other, or make them black. You have 2 anchor points for an attachment if you want to go ahead and hold it. It does have nice camera protection, which is made out of plastic, but this does feel nice. Very grippy. The buttons are, I like the buttons a lot. It definitely is like got a tactical feel to it. That's what I would say. Now next we have the Pitaka MagEZ Case Pro 4. This is normally $69.99. Military grade all around shock protection here on this case. It is very thin. It's 1.65 millimeters thin and it's 35 grams. So definitely thin and light. If you're looking for something thin and light, this is going to be one of those cases. You have the metal buttons along the sides. You have a metal camera bump, which is very thick and very raised, giving you very good protection. And here along the inside, they are using Napa leather for the interior of this. The one thing that I say about this case is it's probably got the nicest feeling buttons. If you want to have something that just feels good in your hand, maybe you used to have a fidget spinner and you want to use something that has nice feeling buttons, you want to touch the buttons all the time, this is the case for you because this has the nicest buttons in my opinion. Here, if you place it down at face, the screen is going to be recessed, just like I said before with a lot of the other cases. Still want to probably use a screen protector on that. But on the back of the phone, you do have that raised camera bump, and if you could see here, it's actually quite thick, this camera bump. Here, what you'd want to do is if you put it face down, camera down, it will rock for sure. There's no way to balance that out. It comes in a number of different colors that are available. Here, this is black and gray. It also comes in a blue and gray, which looks fire. Last but not least, we have the Pitaka MagEZ Case 4. This is a thin fit aramid fiber case where the sides are still exposed. Here the bottom is exposed, the top is exposed. It does give you minimal protection, but it also gives you the kind of the best of both worlds where you're able to not necessarily get a lot of bulk around your phone and still get something to cover, for small bumps and bruises. This is $64.99 as well. Now, at the end of the day, we need to figure out which one of these cases are going to be best for you, and here is what I would suggest. So first and foremost, if you want a thin fit case, I think that the only option, or the only real option for you, is going to be the Pitaka MagEZ Case 4, which is really the only thin fit option that we looked at today. There are other thin fit options available on the market. I have not necessarily tested them, but if you want me to take a look at them, let me know down in the comments below. Second, if you're looking for something that's a little bit more protective, I think your only 2 choices are going to be the Rebel Phone Gen 5 case and the MOUS Limitless 5 case. Out of these 2 cases, I like the customizability of this case, where you can customize the color rings. That's nice. It might not appeal to you, but it does appeal to me. And I also like the grippiness of the MOUS Limitless case. If I was choosing just one, I would choose the Phone Rebel Gen 5 case personally, because this is just a little bit more expensive, and I don't necessarily see that big of a uptick in what the features being offered or the design or aesthetic from it. So that leaves the Benks case, the Spigen case, and the Pitaka case. Personally speaking, I think the Pitaka case wins the vote here. It does just have a better look to it. It's got a better design. It's sleeker. It's got a little bit more rigidity to the frame compared to the other 2 cases. The Benks case is a nice case, though it's just maybe the camera bump is just a little bit too intense for my liking, and I don't necessarily appreciate that. The Spigen case is nice, very smooth fit, and it does have a nice fit and finish, but personally, I like the look and feel of the Pitaka case more. But I want to know from you, which one of these cases are you thinking about buying? If you already own one, let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. My name is Mike. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you in the next one.